Well, hi, and this is really the very first time I've done YouTube Live, so it's a brand new format. And a lot of things have happened in the last few minutes that have made this sort of experiment a bit more interesting. First of all, though, those of you who are joining me right now, thank you very much for trying this out. I've been trying to get you to come across from Facebook. Facebook's a wonderful platform for distribution if you want to get stuff out there. It's really good at telling people you've got something going, especially Facebook Lives. But I'm finding that what you can do on YouTube in terms of the quality a little bit better. So this is what I'm going to try and do. So if I haven't said this already, you can see the lovely background that I've got. It is still not too late to do this, so I will. Merry Christmas. There you go. Let me just try and get that out there. Merry Christmas to you. We've got 12 days for Christmas, and I'm using that as an excuse to make sure that I get my gift out to my wife in time. I am getting really short of time and getting quite desperate. So that's Merry Christmas, first of all. And of course, Happy New Year as you get into 2018. I wish you all the best. Just a reminder to do all the important things well. Like, for instance, tearing off the right coupons. Okay, I know it's a thing of the past, or at least it's going to be something that fewer and fewer people are going to do. But I still do it. I still tear those chads off those coupons as I'm parking, so make sure you have the right gear. And if you're sending off checks to pay someone, two edges on this particular sword. You can get it right and pay. Make sure you want to get the right date on. Or perhaps if you don't want to pay someone in time, you can put 2017 and say sorry after the fact. Your choice. So that's two of the important things that have happened. In the past few minutes, as I was getting ready for this, some things came in very quickly, and I thought, well, let's see whether I can try and incorporate the stories. The first of the stories that I saw was just a while ago. This is the Resorts World Sentosa ceiling. Not the entire place, it's a huge place, but part of the ceiling collapsed. And based on the reports and the photographs, I'm going to guess it was somewhere inside the casino. And based on the lack of any other photographs of the actual thing, I'm going to guess it's inside the casino, where I don't think you're allowed to have your devices with you. But a few people were injured. I think they've been taken to the hospital. We don't have many details about this. I'm speaking like a news source. I don't have any details about this. I've not heard much about this. But I've had some murmurings online about who built the roof. And some people are disquiet about that. I don't know sometimes if you can really pin the finger on who built the roof. Sometimes also it's who approved the building. So anyway, that's just happened sometime earlier today. What's also just happened, and this was about 2, maybe 3 hours ago, as of the time of this YouTube Live, I keep wanting to say Facebook Live, is that a truck has overturned in a massive way. I don't know how I got there. It looks really quite spectacular, but this is essentially going to leave a big problem for you, especially if you're trying to head back home this evening. TPE towards the SLE, and it's the Punggol Road exit that's just blocked. I don't know whether you can see the photograph, but if you look out for the photographs online, you'll see that it's completely blocked off. I don't know how they're going to get the equipment to try and extricate that particular vehicle from that spot, but it's going to be a massive task, and we wish the boys and girls who are involved in that all kinds of luck. So that's the quick little update. The ceiling collapsed, and then the traffic update on the TPE and SLE. So this is an experiment. Again, you can see I've got a nice little fireplace, and if you listen carefully, you'll hear some Christmas music playing in the background as well. It's the wonders and joys of YouTube. But yeah, I wanted to see whether or not YouTube was a more interesting way to get things like this out. One of the nice things about being on Facebook is that I've got a lot of friends on Facebook, and it's a huge community there. But YouTube is a different beast. YouTube, I think, works on you having to build subscribers and building an audience as well. And this is my challenge to myself: build an audience on YouTube. It's not that I want to try to replace any one of the social media for myself, but I'm just putting this out there as a challenge for myself. So one of the things I'm going to do now, right now is ask you, as YouTubers always do, to subscribe to the video. And also, of course, to like the video. So that's the kind of thing that's going to help us along the way. I'm looking to see now if I can get hold of comments or questions to chat, because the way I put this out was that I'm looking to have a conversation. You type and I chat on screen, and I'm hoping that's gonna kind of work. Right now I've just got Growly Bear, who's basically had a deja vu experience, because earlier today, before I had intended to get online, I had actually inadvertently begun to stream myself. I know that sounds like an old man's problem as you inadvertently begin to stream yourself, but trust me, it can happen to all of us. Well, it's a different format. In fact, I've had to try to stop myself from saying Facebook, because I've done a few of the Facebook Live streams, and it's a bit challenging to do that. So I've got Growly Bear just waving now on the chat. If you'd like to chat as well, just chat directly on the YouTube interface. I have a suspicion that this chat works especially well if you're on a desktop, so that if you happen to be watching this right now on a mobile device, I don't know if you're able to actually chat with me. So I'm just gonna suspect that Growly Bear, that you are on a device, on a desktop computer or a laptop. And I'm gonna guess that the other people that I can see who are viewing this right now are perhaps not on that. The third option, which is, I guess, the sadder option, is that you don't care. Anyway, yeah, so I hope this has been an interesting experience. Certainly been for me. It's going to be just a very quick test run of how this particular medium works. I don't even know how YouTube tells you that I am online. All I know right now is I think there's a tweet that's gone out, something about me being live on YouTube. I don't know where that's gone. I know that I've shared on Facebook the URL, so that you should be able to check this particular link or this particular live session out there. But yeah, so that's all I've got right now, and that's all I'll do right now. So thank you very much for dropping by, and this has been the One Man Show with Radio Joe on YouTube.